basically, let's have a look at the haul I got from SOOOO in the City so far. This is probably going to be it, to be honest. And first of all, let's start off with what I'm most disgusted by. Yeah, I try and avoid buying these where I can, mainly because I don't really have the room for them, and at the same time I don't have the money for them usually. But quite a few of these are ones that I can't actually find in my local store because they've started doing more generic TV. I was about to say mainstream. Oh god, I'm not a hipster, I swear. More, you know what I mean, they're doing more focus on TV shows than actual gaming and sci-fi and stuff like that. So let's see what we've got here. Been looking for him for a while. We've got Clayton Carmine. I absolutely love the Carmine brothers in Gears, and I think I actually voted to keep him alive during the big campaign in Gears of War 3 as it was coming out. Yeah, he's been released to coincide with Gears of War 4 because all the characters on the back, besides Marcus Phoenix, who the fuck's Phoenix, are English today, Cameron. I do apologise, it's super early for me. And we've got here the Xenomorph. This, however, I'm a bit annoyed at. It's the Alien Covenant one. They had this, or they had Grid from AVP. Now, you're probably going to see in the video why I don't think this is still the real Xenomorph. Why I still think it's a offshoot species. Everyone's favourite bucket of bolts, Emperor Claptrap. Didn't actually see this figure, didn't even know it was a thing actually. I was looking for just a basic Claptrap, but it looks like they just do Emperor Claptrap and Commando Claptrap. It's actually a nice little figure. If it's the colouring's a bit dark compared to the actual Claptrap and the actual artwork. I don't know if you can see that too well. And of course, Diablo 3, one of my favourite games to play with my uni mates. Actually planning on doing, of course, got Tyrael and Diablo himself looking slightly cuter than he did in the games. I like Tyrael's figure actually, but I understand why they've not done all the angels, because there's only so much you can do when it's robes, armour, shiny wings, completely blacked out face. I mean, I suppose you could do the Angel of Judgment as another figure, but it would look basically very similar to a gold armoured Lich King. Don't know why these are 14 plus. There's very little on them that could hurt someone younger. I didn't know they did Jim Raynor. I might try and get him at some... No, Cameron, you've already spent enough. And last but by no means least, my two absolutely favourite supports to play. Fresh, the Chain Warden, and Brom, the Face of the Mountain. Brom's are so happy to be here. Fresh, just as usual, looks very annoyed with me. These are my two absolutely favourite supports to play in League of Legends, and they're pretty much my two mains. But they don't do a lot. Considering the amount of characters, they're only doing 7. Amumu, Ashe, Lee Sin, Jinx and Vi. I mean, there is a mix there. Jinx is my main ADC play and Vi is my main jungler. If I saw that, I might get them, but at the same time I might not. I would much prefer if there was a Sion or a Darius, but I suppose it's whatever translates well into these figurines. So yeah, that's 70 quid of pop vinyls. Oh, I hate myself so much for even saying that now that I say it out loud. Ugh. I don't know why these are 3 pluses. Are they 14 because they're to do with religion? Yeah, everything else is 3 plus. Apart from Carmine, who's 17 plus. That's of course because it's an 18 game. We have, mainly because mine is actually wearing out, we have 2 pop sockets, Galaxy one and a Love Face one. Basically, mine, I used to have the YouTube logo on, but it's actually completely worn out at the minute. It's completely gone. So I'm going to have the Galaxy one, and my sister's been after one for a while, so I'm going to give her this one. If she complains, sorry, that's the one you get. Yeah. Little cheap and cheerful things. Pretty easy. Pretty commonplace now in the YouTube area. Now what we have here, as you probably saw from my Tom Scar photo, is... No, it's not a penis. It's a little plushy mind turtle. Now this isn't for me, this is for my sister who absolutely adores ASDF. Again, I do apologise if the camera's going everywhere. I've actually managed to get it signed by Tom. It's a nice little thing. It's actually pretty well built. YouTubers very much care about their merch. I mean, they do have a couple of million subs. I mean, if you did have a couple of million subs, if your merch was subpar, your fans would let you know very quickly. So yeah, that's a little Mind Turtle plushie, signed by Tom Scar. Quite happy that it's actually got a speaker in it. Probably not going to be when I give it to my sister and she starts going, hello, around the entire house, 24/7. And we have here the amazing mystery box. Now this is sort of a loot crate deal, where unlike loot crate you don't actually get to see what's in the box. I'm going to say right now it was 20 quid for this box, and they guarantee 40 quid's worth of stuff inside. So yeah, we're going to have a quick look. I did open this up because the guy on the stall said if you wanted you could open it up and have a look. I had a quick open, I didn't look through it properly. So what do we have? Men's XXL Star Wars The Force Hyperspace shirt. That's actually pretty neat. I saw that on a stall and they were trying to sell it for 25 quid. So I've instantly made my money plus. Made my money back on that. A Darth Vader. It looks like I've just got a Star Wars box apart from the Sons of Anarchy. A Darth Vader mug. I do have an R2-D2 one at home. And that'll be alright because I've recently broke one as well. That's a discount code. Sorry guys, not giving you that. I might do this again. So I might need that. Space Invaders ice tray. Okay, that is actually pretty neat. Don't really use ice trays that much at home, but I could probably find a use for that. Force Awakens First Order Snow Trooper. Now it doesn't actually look that good quality. Ooh. I mean, it is Hasbro's version, and I'm probably never going to get spawned by them. I don't really mind, it's not my deal, but looking at this, I'm not sure if you can see it that well on the camera. This actually looks like a knockoff, if I'm honest. It is an actual Hasbro toy, but it is a case of there's not a lot of detailing there compared to some of the Star Wars stuff I've got still from my childhood. There was a lot of detailing in those, and I think for the same price, even though it's a larger, that's the thing, it's a larger figure, you could put more detail on. There's not a lot there, so I'm not impressed with that one. Well, I can see what it is. It's Krypton Combat Superman. Not my deal, but I know a cousin of mine who'd like this. I don't remember in Man of Steel Clark ever being in some sort of exo battle armor. I don't think he needed it, and that cape just looks black, so it looks a bit more like a evil superhero. Evil superhero. It looks more like a villain Superman than a hero Superman. But I think these are actually about 12 quid, so I've made the 20 quid back. This one I'm actually alright with. I've not actually seen Sons of Anarchy yet. I keep meaning to. Yeah, mini wacky wobblers, bobbleheads. So I don't know who any of this lot are. I know the actor. I know two of the actors, but I don't know what they'd actually be called. Oh, it says on the box, and if you read it tends to help. So we've got Jax Teller, Clay Morrow, Gemma Teller Morrow, and Opie Winston. Yep, there they are. There they are on the back. Officially licensed contraband, cute. Not too bad actually, I'd imagine because they are from a popular series, this would be maybe what, a tenner, 15 quid. I think I might have a place to put these guys. I might keep it in the box or I might take them out. It'll depend how I'm doing for space when I'm packing away. Oh, and of course they're Funko as well. So that'll be probably £15 closer to the estimate. Oh, Jesus Christ, you can't get away from these fuckers, can you? Yep, that's a Minion notepad. Banana. I can tell you where you can shove those bananas. Oh, for God's sake. I was about to say, regardless of the context for it, it's actually a pretty decent notepad. I mean, I'd be happy just to use that to write stuff in if I didn't already have about 16, 17 notepads already with stuff being written in, just lying about the house. But a spare one never hurts, especially when you're out and about if you need, or if I ever end up filling one. So, moving on to books. Well, specifically one book. This is Carrie Hope Fletcher's new book, All That She Can See. I've actually picked this up because I've heard good reviews about it. I mean, I'm mainly a sci-fi and action reader, but I am trying to expand what I'm reading. And I do enjoy her content, so I thought, let's see what she's written. Of course, done by Sphere. Sphere tends to do quite a lot of the YouTube publishing. If you're a YouTuber and you're looking into publishing your own book, contact Sphere. They're usually the people to do it. Actually, I mean, I enjoy the artwork. It's a bit too shiny for my taste, but then again, I don't think I'm the intended audience. But I'm willing to give it a read. And I thought I was getting Feel Good 101 early. I didn't. This is actually an exclusive extract from Some in the City, completely unedited, by Sphere again. Again, as you can see, Sphere. They're the people who do all the publishing, mainly for YouTubers. I've actually read this already, and it was one of those, like, again, I do enjoy Emma's content. You know, it's one of those, like, is the book aimed at me? Will I actually enjoy reading it? I don't want to waste time buying it if I'm not going to enjoy it. And I will say, after reading this extract, definitely on my pre-order list now. Make sure I'm going to get it, give it a proper read, because it is well written. I'm not insulting Emma there. It's just a case of sometimes with a YouTuber they say to him, get a ghostwriter, because you know, a ghostwriter will have done several books, and for a first book this is pretty well written what's in here. And also some of the titles of the chapters have been, you know, it's surprising. Some YouTubers do overshare, some don't share a lot. From the read just through this, Emma's shared quite a lot in this book, and I'd rather support her buying it than make her feel that basically no one gives a shit. So now I get onto, well, textile sort of stuff. I've got a subscribe button pillow. You'll probably see that in a couple of my facecam vids. Yes, I know it's cheap, but I actually really like it. The material isn't that bad. I don't want to sleep on it, no, but for travels, journeys, and, you know, just getting comfy whilst I'm sat at the computer, it's definitely well made for the job. It was overpriced to hell, I'll tell you that straight away. Yeah, this was not worth 25 quid I've paid for it. And I can already hear the collective gasp of breath as you guys go, Jesus Christ, that's a lot. Why would you spend that much? Basically because whenever I've gone to get one online, they've near enough been that price anyway, and they've always been sold out by the time I've went to get it. It's Fruit of the Loom, so it's a decent make at least. It's not a knockoff. Of course, subscribe shirt. Generally like the YouTube button. Apparently there's that many people creating content that want subscription shirts that they keep running out. D&D shirts, because every time I've gone to my local store and tried to get this, it's always only ever been available in small, and they don't seem to be asked about ordering it in. So I'm not going to mention the store I try and go to order this. But just letting you know, if you're watching this, finally got one, and I had to travel to London to get one. Like I said, they're only usually ever available in small, otherwise I would have tried to find that somewhere else. That wasn't actually that expensive to get. That's the thing I'm noticing about SOOOO in the city. Quite a lot of the stalls, all their content's reasonably priced, whereas other places it's a case of you're at a con, we're gonna charge you through the nose for it. My of course mandatory SOOOO in the city shirt went for red because I didn't fancy grey or blue. Got quite a few of those already. Again, it's a Gilligan, like the D&D shirt was. I don't know if I mentioned that. So it's a pretty decent shirt. Here's another one I got from the same store that gave me the D&D shirt. Bravada. Okay, that's a mixed bag, because sometimes they make them for slim fit. You scruffy nerf herder. Is that a racial slur? Probably. Well, in Star Wars universe it is, isn't it? I don't even know what a nerf is in the amount of Star Wars I've read and watched. You'd think I know by now, but I really like this. Sort of my SOOOO in the City haul, just an impromptu thing to break up this vlog. Thought you guys might be interested in seeing it. So now I've got to somehow pack this into a suitcase. Before I forget, this is a SOOOO in the City goodie bag everyone would have got when they came. It's nothing special. 2 Chupa Chup lollies, a new Minecraft magazine, not exactly my thing. Basically, about getting beauty products. It's a very, it's a mixed bag. It's not tailored. It's a unisex bag. It's not tailored to people. Everybody's talking about Jamie, musical advertisement. That's about it. It's just a great big Minecraft advert. It's nothing I'm really that interested in doing for the channel.